So here's how to change default system font in Windows 11. So first you gotta find out which font you want to use. So you can open the File Explorer and then go to the C drive and then go to Windows and then look for a font folder in here. So fonts, double click on it to enter the font folder. And in here you want to search for the font that you want to use. So for example, Canva. You want to right click on this and copy the font name or type it into a notepad or something. So I'm going to open the notepad real quick and then type the font name, Canva or Candara. Now, if you don't like the fonts in here, you can go to Google Fonts and download fonts from there and install them in your PC. Next, you will need to right click Windows Start button and then choose Run. And in here, you want to type regedit, press Enter to open the registry editor. Now, before we do any changes or we change the font, we need to make a backup from the registry editor. So you want to click File and Export, then choose where to save the backup. So for example, desktop in here, I'm going to name it Font Backup and then press Save and wait for it to save the backup. Now you should see a file on your desktop like this. And then we can proceed to change the font. And now you want to navigate to the H local machine, H key local machine, and then go to software. And in software, we want to look for Microsoft folder. So double click or expand Microsoft folder and look for Windows NT. This one here. Now we'll need to expand Windows NT current version. And inside here, we want to look for fonts folder. Which is this one here. Click on it and you should see many entries on the right side. Now we want to look for the font that we chose earlier, which is Candara. So we want to search for the font in here, which is this one. Now double click on it and you should see a value data in this box here. You'll need to select it, select everything and then copy. Now you can close this and save it in your notepad or paste it in your notepad. Now you can minimize the registry editor. And now you will need to duplicate this backup file we created earlier. So you can simply copy and paste it in the same spot. Now you should see the copy like this. Now we want to rename it to change font or something else. Now we want to edit this file. So we want to open it in Notepad or your favorite notepad. So I'm going to open it in here. And now we want to select everything and delete it. And we want to paste the following lines, which are going to be in the description below. So you want to paste these lines. And then in here, you want to change the font you chose earlier. So I'm going to copy this value right here, which we copied from the reg editor. And then go back to the registry file to change font, and you want to paste it in here where you see your font name, which is the default font or the regular font. Now, if you know or you want to use other types of the font, such as bold, italic, light, and stuff like that, you can also copy the values of these font files, which are TTF format, and then you want to paste them in here to match every type, such as the bold, italic, and stuff like that. But I'm gonna leave it empty in here. I'm just gonna change the default font, the regular one. Now you can press save and close this. Now you will simply need to double click on this file or right click and choose open or merge, and that should change the font. Now, after you do that, you will need to reboot your computer to see the changes in effect. Now, if you don't like the font and you want to go back to the Windows default, you can also run this, the backup file. So you can right click and click open or merge, or you can simply double click it and confirm to revert the changes back to the default, and then you will need to reboot your PC again after doing this step as well. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe.